Andy, what a final day, and what a result, and what a performance.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to get off the canvas, haven't you? And we've had a few blows over the last few weeks, but we knew to come here today, we still had a job to do. We set it in our hands, and to come here and win and handle the situation, because there were so many permutations of what could happen today, and things which weren't in our control in terms of the results, which could have affected us. There was early goals we were aware of, but we got the job done. We kept a clean sheet. We defended our box as well as we've done over the last few weeks. We headed so many balls away and got clearances, and a moment of absolute magic from Willow, which in reality was our one bit of good play in the whole of the first half, where we actually managed to switch the play and get an overload on the side. And yeah, it's an unbelievable finish from Willow. So back to the wall second half. We couldn't relieve the pressure in terms of keeping hold of the ball, but when you've got the desire and the heart and the spirit of this group, which I'm sure has been questioned over the last few weeks, and you've seen the typical Vale so many times, but this group have not been at this football club before, so this is us as a group. We've overcome so many obstacles and hurdles, and people sometimes feel like that they just want you to, or it's just like any other normal time, but I think we're a different group. As I say, we've overcome a few things this season, so we've taken ourselves into playoffs, and deservedly so. We've got a really high number of points. I think over other seasons that points total would have got you promoted, but fair play to the teams who have obviously gone up automatically, and now we go into the playoff situation where, as a management staff, we've got experience of this situation, so yeah, we'll try and utilise that going forward.
I know it was a great team performance, but to just pick out a couple of individuals, James Wilson, you mentioned your goalkeeper made two really important saves in the first half too.
I can certainly remember one unbelievable save because of the view we got from the dugout, from the header, so yeah, fantastic save from Stoney, and the key moments, and sometimes it's when you lose games or when you win games, it's down to small moments and small margins. And today, we've made a couple of saves at vital times. We've got so many balls out of our box. We've defended our box really well. And the one moment we had in terms of goal scoring, Willow's produced a fantastic finish. So, I say credit to everyone connected to the football club. We've taken some knocks and some doubters maybe, but we've responded like I always knew we would do.
That pressure has been talked about a lot, as you've said, but ultimately on the day where you needed to respond and you needed to win to get something from this season, you did it. What's that told you about that group of players then today?
We wouldn't be in the position we are currently without this group of players, staff, football club being able to overcome problems, let's say. We've done it all season, and you can see from the lineup and from the bench, we just seem to pick up so many injuries, but we find a way, and you have to. So again, yeah, credit to everyone. 78 points is a big total, and yeah, we're now going to the playoffs.
This is no reflection on you, of course, but what difference did it make having Darryl back in the dugout today?
He's an experienced manager. He's been in the situation before. You can see what he brings to the group. It's an added quality. So yeah, he's been great around the group over the last few days, and it's very difficult to say where you're thinking how can you deflate the pressure. How can you take the heat away from the players so you're communicating the right messages? We had a game of bingo last night. The gaffer's the bingo caller. So, we've not reinvented the wheel, let's say, in terms of our preparation. But yeah, it's credit to absolutely everyone.
The secret to a playoff place is bingo. I love that. But like you say now, in going into those playoffs, to a certain extent, it's a lottery. But your season is still alive.
I heard that phrase this morning. It's not a lottery. It's two more games, and you've got to prepare for it in exactly the same manner, and you have to find a way to win. So it's not a lottery. Northampton have obviously finished fourth. Other teams have got in different ways. It's not a lottery. It's two games now against Swindon, and we'll see where that takes us.
Psychologically, though, given the past three results, what did it mean to go into that on the back of a win today?
Well, we all actually thought we would need to win, I've got to be honest. We thought coming to the game that we had to take care of ourselves and win the game. And that's no disrespect to the teams which Sutton and Swindon beat. But yeah, we thought we would have to come here and win. We knew we were capable of coming in and winning. I think the game at home was really close, limited chances, a little bit like today in reality. But fantastic credit to Matt and to Exeter to achieve what they've done this season. It's credit to them. I hope they have a great night and celebrate like you should do promotion. They'll be tinged with a little bit of disappointment, obviously, but I'm sure that wears away quickly. And they have a fantastic night and they celebrate an incredible achievement, because they, like every team, have worked from June up until now to try and achieve the goal every team sets out at the start of the season. So fantastic credit to Matt.
A word for your supporters: 1,300 here, another 2 and a bit thousand back in Burslem. Yeah. They were behind you all the way.
Absolutely, we got down here yesterday and there's people knocking around in and around the hotel, and this morning we went for a walk. So yeah, fantastic. Thank yous to them for travelling all this way. They've committed a lot to the club over the last few weeks in terms of finance. It's not easy being a supporter of a football club, so fantastic credit to them. I hope the people back at Vale Park have enjoyed it as well. I'm sure there'll be a few fingernails being bitten, so prepare for the next stage.
My last question was, now that's it, another big week now. Thankfully you have got another big week. You've extended the season a little bit longer, but it's a really important one now to build up to that Swindon game.
Absolutely, of course, yes. I know you'll try and park this one now and come to terms with this result and what it means, and then when we come in next week and we do exactly as we've done for the rest of the games. We prepare a game plan, we try and prepare the players, and we try and go to Swindon and execute a game plan to try and be positive and win the game.
Andy, thank you, well done.
Thank you, cheers guys.